So what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am David. On today's episode, I'm gonna do what I promised and give you that quick shop tour, guys. So let's get right into it. For starters, the shop is roughly about 18 feet wide and it's about 20 feet deep, roughly speaking. So let's get it on. All right, guys, so here we go. This is gonna be the sandblasting cabinet that we have over here. Got my Ryobi stuff set up over there. You can see it all there. Shop's a little bit messy, but it is what it is, guys. Bunch of miscellaneous down there, part of a dust collection system over there, the foot sweep. Here we are. Now, this is one of my prized possessions. I love this piece of equipment. This is my panel saw for taking, ripping down 4x8s and 4x8s and all that kind of stuff, and just breaking down plywood. It's just such a beautiful piece of equipment to have. Behind it, I have all my excess plywoods and 2x4s and more 2x4s underneath. Back there, I actually have a couple more 2x4s. All my, my stock for that. But man, that is a wonderful, wonderful piece of equipment. Definitely enjoy that a lot. Makes my life a lot easier. Over this way, we got some more just storage in the back in that back corner. Got my little floor jack. Obviously, we have my toolbox. This is a Husky. I picked up at Home Depot, I'm pretty sure. All my Ryobi stuff up there. You see all my Ryobi stuff. Not sponsored. I just happen to own Ryobi for so many years, so it is what it is. My 20-ton hydraulic press, pretty cool, little action there. This is just a bunch of miscellaneous, my kid's stroller, my tripod for filming, got a couple tables that we just picked up, whatever. And then I had to clean out some gutters the other day, so my ladder's actually out, my little giant, if you will. And then we got my filing cabinet back there, which has a bunch of miscellaneous in it. Let's pull you guys over here. We got this is all my sanding stuff, tools and equipment, if you will. Not all of it, but some of it, sand stuff. We got my welding stuff right here in this drawer, all my welding stuff, welding gloves, and all that fun stuff. Down lower, just a couple miscellaneous tools. My big boy drill that gets plugged in. When it really goes down, you need something that big. And then that little Ryobi vacuum, whatever. A couple casters. A couple things for the truck up here. Actually, this is my TV and backup camera right there. I got to install into the Escalade. And then, my little table saw. I don't use it that often, but I'm going to be getting rid of it anyway because I want battery-powered table saw. And then I'll give you guys a bird's eye view here. Let's get back a little bit. This is going to be my entire workbench setup here. It's a pretty cool little setup. I built it very cheaply when we first moved into the property. I have videos on it on my channel of when I first did this, and I built it very cheaply. I just needed something to go together. We had just moved in. I tossed it together so I can have somewhere to work at and somewhere to fix the house and do the things I need to do around the house. And I thought to myself, I would just build something better later. But on the same token, we always thought that we were going to be building a big shop on this property was the expectation. I won't bore you with all the rest of those details, but it didn't happen, pandemic, money became an issue, all of that stuff. So we're working with this still. Now this is actually very, very expensive. It's an expensive setup now. Anyway, air filtration up top. This jet system thing is an absolute monster. I can't tell you the volume of air that it moves, but it's a lot and it's a monster. We got the Radial Arm Saw, 10-inch. Radial Arm Saw, Craftsman, pretty old school. But I love that thing, man. When you need that thing comes in very good handy. I like to keep a stacked dado set on this, so when I'm blowing through dados and stuff like that, it just works out so good. It works out so well when you need it. 10-inch also, miter saw, Craftsman again. I was a fan of the Craftsman product. And then check this out. I made some cool little water holders. See these guys? Boom. Cool little water holder dispensers. This for all my bottled waters. Magically, it gets filled up by a fairy. Actually, I'm lying. Shannon fills them up. I have another one right there, too. See that one? Got a little one there. I drink a lot of water, and there's one there. And Shannon keeps them filled up for me, so big shout out to Shannon. And then a bunch of miscellaneous, just stuff, whatever, more stuff. And then bins to hold my screws. What do we got low here? We got leaf blowers, chainsaws, more chainsaws, my belt sander, little bandsaw, my little creeper, my welder. So it's a cheap little welder. I picked that up many moons ago. It doesn't even take gas. That welder doesn't even take gas. So that's how, cheap it is. It's just a really cheap welder. I wanted to try to learn how to weld, and I did. very, very mildly speaking, you know, I messed around with it a little bit. I wouldn't trust myself with anything structural, but if I had to, like, you know, fix something on a lawnmower and tack a weld in or something like that, and I will get better as I start working with it more. What else we got over here? Oh, my cool little Ryobi little 1 gallon air pump, battery powered. That thing has pulled me out of so many of the jams. So that thing is awesome. Got my cool little planer down there. I think those blades are done on that thing though. We got scroll saw. We have our aluminum foundry down there in that back corner, that silver cans, aluminum foundry, melting down cans and stuff like that. I was watching way too much King of Random a long time ago, and I made one. And what do we have here? We got our parts washer, cool little parts washer there. Got a bunch of stuff on top of it, but it does work. It is functioning. And then our cool little, I'm not going to call it a parts cabinet. It's just more cabinet with more just, you know, those items that you don't need them till you need them kind of a thing. And then also it houses stuff like, you know, extra stuff for the grinding wheel and, you know, sandpaper and, you know, wire wheels, you know, just all the fun stuff, miscellaneous stuff. What else we got? Anything else? I think that's gonna about it. All right, guys, so that's going to complete the shop tour. That's it. It's not a huge shop. I like my shop. I mean, do I wish it was bigger? It's like anyone else. Of course. I mean, it could be bigger and I would still want a bigger shop. Like, you know, but I'm very grateful and very happy for the things that I do have. And it works for me. We fix the cars in here. We do a lot of woodworking in here and all of that fun stuff. So I can't really complain about it. You know, it's not really organized. You know, it is what it is. You know, it's one of them things, you know, you swear I'm going to organize it and just never really do. And one of these days, perhaps I actually will do it. But right now is not the time. And we're going to be worried about that another time. So, but that's the shop tour, guys. So thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. You got any questions, drop them below. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, all of the fun things, guys. Please don't forget to do them for me. And as always, 2 things. Don't forget to take the time to enjoy what you do. And don't forget, work does not do itself. So don't be afraid to get out there and get after it.